Okay, praise the Most High. I'm still here at the park, and today is Friday. It is 11:16 a.m. in the morning, and I'm just gonna go because in this time, in these end times, we're gonna be running into a lot of people, and we don't know where we're gonna end up. So, anyways, you need to know how to know who the righteous is. Okay, and it's very simple. So you can also go to this later on. 1 John 3:7 says, "Little children, let no man deceive you. When people do what is right, it is because they are righteous." That's it. It's very simple, okay? But when people, verse 8, but when people keep on sinning, it shows they belong to the devil, Semyeza, who has been sinning since the beginning in the garden. Now that's Cain. Cain is the devil. Semyeza is not the devil. I mean, he's the fallen angel, okay? But you can still call him the devil. Okay, so anyways, it says, verse 9. Now this is very deep here. And I'm gonna go into this in my message about the who the humans are and who the mutants are. Whoever is born of God does not commit sin. For his seed, whose seed? God's seed. Seed are children. We're the children of the Most High. Okay? Remember the Bible said that Eve and her seed, God was going to make sure her seed was going to destroy Semyeza's seed. Okay? And we're going to get into that in another message. But it says here, for his seed remaineth in him, and he cannot sin because he is born of the Most High. So, yes, we have sinned. Yes, we have. Sometimes we still make mistakes, things like that. But you will not continue to keep partying, dressing lewd, cussing, doing all this other stuff. You're not going to continue to do it. Why? Because the seed of the Most High is in you. And that's why people making excuses about their tongue. Yes, I've had issues with my tongue too. But let me tell you something. Okay, well, maybe the reason why some people keep cussing all the time is because maybe the seed of God is not in them. It's just simple. I've seen people give messages and I say one cuss word. Verse 10, in this children of the Most High are manifest, and the children of the devil. Whoever does not righteousness is not of God, neither he that loveth not his brother. So if people don't love me as a woman of God or as a prophet, or they say, oh, you need to shut up, you don't need to talk on this line or whatever, they don't love me. They cannot be. If they are, then you know what? They will repent of it and they will apologize of it. So the question is, why can't you stop sinning? Why can't you stop drinking, smoking, getting high, fornicating, committing adultery, sleeping with other men that's married, sleeping with women that's married, reaching out? This guy at this place called Concentra, he's one of the securities, right? And I'm not going to mention his name, but I don't appreciate what he did, right? But anyways, I was like leaning, like just looking to see, because he had the thing in the computer, and I was looking over, and he just reached back and he goes, can I touch your leg? And I was like, no. See, he's wicked. He's wicked and he's disrespectful. And I had on decent clothes. Okay. This is the spirit of lust going on here. You see what I'm saying? So, characteristics of the righteous. 1 Peter 4:8 says, if it is hard for the righteous to be saved, what will become of the ungodly and the sinner? There is no hope. If it is hard for me every day, I got to deal with people stalking me, following me. Sometimes I'll be walking, next thing I know, somebody's walking right up behind me. What do you want? I know what they want. I'm going to tell you in another message. But don't you have children, families? These people are walking around here. They got money. They driving Benz, Mercedes, all these high class cars, and they following and stalking me and other people. And they stalking and following you. Your eyes ain't been opened up to it, but hopefully it will be. Matthew 13:41. It says, I, the Most High, will send my angels, and they will remove from my kingdom everything that causes sin and all who do evil. And they will throw them into the furnace and burn them. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Then the godly will shine like the sun in their Father's kingdom, which is here on earth. Then the godly will shine like the sun in their Father's kingdom, which is here on earth. Anyone who is willing to hear should listen and understand. The righteous are described as giving to the hungry, thirsty, needy people, providing shelter for the stranger, and visiting the sick and in prison. Romans 1:7, the righteous will live by faith. This is all by faith. This is all by faith. Sometimes my husband, he'll say something to me and I was like, I'm just going by faith. That's all I have. I can't let these people take away my faith. 1 Timothy 1, 9 through 11 says, we also know that the law is made not for the righteous, but for the lawbreakers and the rebels, the ungodly and the sinful. And you can read the rest for yourself, okay? So, and basically, every now and then, let me tell you what I did the other day, but this is what the witches did to me. This chick up in Panera Bread, right? She was a witch. And let me tell you what she did. Now, they can do stuff to you if you sin or you do something wrong, right? If you open a door. Now, I had a free soup come in, okay? And so I seen this lady earlier that day. My husband was going to work and that morning, and she was sitting on the bench, right? And so I seen her, and she had a blanket wrapped around her. So I had went and got me some soup that morning or whatever. And so she goes, so the lady goes, you got a free soup. So let me tell you how nosy they are. They're nosy. They're always by me listening so they can take back and say, oh, she said this. Oh, she got the soup. She did. I mean, they are horrible. And so, anyways, I thought about that lady, and I don't really take free stuff because free means from the kingdom of God, the devil. Like, I get attacked for that. I don't think we're supposed to get free stuff from him, because then that means he's taking care of us or whatever. So, but anyway, some people say, oh, that's crazy or whatever. I'm telling you, anything I get free, I usually give it away. I just give it to somebody poor. I'll give it to the lady behind the counter. Say, you like this perfume? They tell you, you buy two, you get one free. You like this? And I don't mind doing it because, I have a lot and the Most High has blessed me. So I'm not lacking anything. What do I need three for? I don't. So anyways, I said, yeah. But I was thinking about that lady, a piece of bread, some warm soup for her that morning, right? This person who works at Panera Bread, she comes around, she heard it. And you know what? Immediately I felt a prick in my foot. Because they throw darts at you. See, what's her name? Bella, she talked about that. But she had talked about them throwing darts at us and stuff. But yeah, that's what they do. They throw darts. But because I had opened the door. But I wanted to give that lady that soup. But it's like that, you can feel that witchcraft, them attacking you in your body. It's hard to explain. You would just have to feel it for yourself. But I'm telling you, you don't want to feel it. It's horrible. It's evil what they do. And so people say don't call them witches, but that's what the Bible calls them. So I don't know what else. And they're proud of it, and they meet in their covens. So, they say they want to be called Wiccan, whichever. The Bible don't say Wiccan, Wicca. It says witch. So anyways, I took it to her and gave it to her. And then when I did, it just immediately stopped. So you got to be doing something to prove to God that you love people, that you're concerned about them. And she was a Negro. I've given stuff to white people too. It was this white man, but God told me to give it to him. He told me to, and I did. I don't know why. I didn't question him. I just did it. God stores up the good things we do, okay? And I think, this is just my opinion, and I think that when sometimes people want to take us out or kill us or murder us, I believe he goes to that book. I believe he really goes to that book, and I think he goes, bring me the book on Vanessa. Oh, she did this, and she did exactly what I told her to do. Oh, and she gave $50 to this. Oh, and she did this. Nah, Samyaza, you can't do anything. Get out of here. Okay? So anyways, I'm going to come back with, okay, I guess I can just go on and finish it. Now I'm going to tell you the characteristic of the wicked, okay? I was going to do another part, but I can just go on and do it, okay? So this is how to know somebody is wicked. Because you can have a husband or wife, cousins, people in their families that are just as wicked as I don't know. And people think, oh, that's my cousin. I love him no matter what. Blood is thicker than water. Well, you know what? Blood really is thicker than water. But guess what? Are you going to let your loved one drag you to be destroyed? In Deuteronomy 32:5, it says, they have acted corruptly toward him. They are not his children because of their defect, but are a perverse and crooked generation. That's talking about Esau, the Edomites, and friends. Those friends are, who are they? The Israelites. This defect is that the angels and human, the DNA, they got a defect in them. Okay, they're not supposed to have that on the earth, and they're not even supposed to be here. Romans 1:29 says, being filled with all unrighteousness, wickedness, greed, evil, full of envy, murder, strife, deceit, malice. They are gossipers, you guessed it, Esau and friends, okay? Psalms 14:1. The fool has said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have committed abominable deeds. There is no one who does good. Who? Them. Have you seen the news? That lady who just murdered that guy sitting in his house eating ice cream. It's gotten to the point, people of the Most High, we can't even sit in our home or the dwelling place, because I don't even call that a home where I live. It's just a place I'm renting out. But here's somebody over here playing basketball. See, that's deliberate, to come to the park, play basketball, so they could be in the background playing basketball. So you see, some people saying, oh, no, he just came to play. No, I go through this all the time. I come places, sometimes there's no one at the place, and then all of a sudden just starts pouring in. It's probably going to start pouring in with people soon because it's getting at noon time. But anyways, yeah, guess who? That's Esau and friends, okay? I've talked to these people. Listen, they have raped, they have murdered. I'm not the first one saying this. Incest, bestiality. It's a white guy and his sister. They just said on the Top Buzz that they was getting married. They believe in incest. But see, we're going to go back to the beginning on this message here, okay? Bestiality. Would they be having sex with the animals? Some guy raped an animal, not a horse. Raped the horse, tied the horse up and raped the horse. It was an Edomite. Am I saying black people have raped? No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying they are the ones doing this, and they're admitting it, and they're being arrested for it, okay? They're all on the news now. Why? Because the Most High said every secret thing, whether it be evil or good, is going to come out. I'm trying to put something in my eye now. Okay. And even when I've talked to people, even when I've seen them on interviews, they say they don't think there's nothing wrong with it. They're Edomites saying this. Am I saying all of them? No, I'm not saying that. But the majority of them, they believe in this. Why do you think everything is going the way it is? Huh? They're running stuff. Psalm 62:4. This is God talking to Israel, okay? It says, they delight in falsehood, they bless with their mouth, but they inwardly curse, Selah. Okay, this is what God's people do all the time. I've talked to people, and they be talking about, oh yeah, I know better, but they turn right back around and do it. Psalms 37:12. The wicked plot against the ungodly. They snarl at them in defiance. That's what they do to me every day over here. Verse 14. The wicked draw their swords and string their bows to kill the poor and the oppressed, to slaughter those who do right. But they will be stabbed in the heart, through the heart with their own swords. Their swords are their words. Okay, they be speaking words and curses out on us every day, but it's going to backfire soon. And their bows will be broken. Their bows are witchcraft. Remember, I told you I sacrificed it. I feel it was just worth it to feed that lady. You know, I just took the hit just to feed her so she could have a warm cup of soup and some bread. You know, but what did Simei's daughter do? She hit me with a bow. See, you know what? She don't love the homeless. She don't care. She just wanted to hit me because she hates me. They hate us. Why? Because they know we're God's children. It says, verse 20, the wicked will perish. The wicked borrow and never repay. You got some people that borrow from you, never repay it back. Ain't tried to. They don't answer the phone no more. They don't want nothing to do with you. They ain't even trying to pay it back. They don't even call you back to say, you know, I don't even have it right now. Could you please give me some more time? No, they not, because they're wicked. Those who are evil spy on the godly, waiting for an excuse to kill them. That's what they do. They wait for us to sin. Why? Because, let me get over here. The sun is beaming down on me. Oh, this is drying up. Oh my God. It's wet. Darn it. There's ants on this thing too. Okay. It's still. Okay. Get over here. Okay. Waiting for an excuse. In other words, just like that girl, that's an example. She was waiting. She was listening to see, was I going to get that free soup? And then she knew, oh, I can hit her. And she did. She didn't have no. And then you know, and let me tell you what they love to do. They'll hit. Let me tell you, they can slit somebody's throat and say, "Hi, how you doing today?" They do it all the time over here, all the time. How you doing? And they will not think twice about killing you. No, they won't even think once about trying to kill you. But the Lord will not let the wicked succeed. So that's why I'm still here, because He didn't let them succeed. Romans 1:25. Who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forevermore. For this cause the Most High gave them up into vile affections. End time reprobates. Strong's number 96. Adokomanos. That's Adokimos. Not standing the test. A negative part. In other words, these people couldn't stand the test. You and me, we have got to stand the test. We have got to stand the test. Little birds are arguing back there. 1384. Unapproved, rejected by implication, worthless. The seed of Belial, that name means, Belial means worthless. castaway, unfit, unproven. These are reprobates. You need to wake up and start wondering, is this some of the people in your family? Is this your best friend, supposedly? Is this the guy you're supposed to marry? Or you with your husband? Now, you can't just leave your husband and stuff. This is true. But you got to start waking up because you might have to flee for your life, okay? Okay, now listen. Now, this is reprobate. A zookeeper impregnated a female monkey and says it was consensual. Reprobate. He was raping that monkey. A mother and her boyfriend were arrested after strangling their newborn in the hospital. They didn't want the baby. All they had to do was say, listen, we don't want this baby. Please give it to a good family. But no, they murdered it. Probably was a sacrifice to the devil. Okay. 2 youths murder a man and bring his head to the police. Police asked crooks to please take the weekend off due to the extreme heat. The owners of a pit bull wanted their dog to be crushed to death, so they threw her into the garbage truck but did not die. Garbage men found her and were shocked. All they had to do was take it to the pound, or they just could have if they didn't have the money to tell the pound, or they could have just took it to the pound and just ran out the door. Say, look, if you don't take this dog, we're going to dump it in the trash. They would have took it. And I'm not saying for people to do that either, okay? Just no. Florida, women pulled a knife on a woman who refused to give her their pizza. You know what? If somebody walk up to me, if I have it, I will buy them something to eat or give them the money. I gave a lady some money the other day. She said she was hungry. I said, okay, if you get this money, you need to do what you say you're going to do with it. I said, because God is looking at you. She said she was. I don't know. School receptionist shares images of her genitals through text messaging. Now, this is a receptionist sitting at the desk, greeting people every day. Lyft driver assaulted in Hawthorne after telling passengers engaged in sexual act to leave the car. They got mad and beat the driver up. Naomi Derrick of Sickerville continuously threatened the child with a needle, then followed through and jabbed him at least 6 times in a 12-hour overnight shift at the Alternative Regional Medical Center. Didn't I tell you they're in the medical fields? If you got loved ones that's in the hospital, you need to be there every single time, and you need to be praying for them. Make sure they're okay. Okay, my battery's about to go down. Okay. Now listen, the Uber driver rapes drunk passenger, then charges her $150 for throwing up in his car. Now, he didn't rape this woman, right? Black woman dies from a disease called Legionnaire's disease at the Atlanta Sheraton Hotel. Now, if you know anything about words, I learned a lot about words, but I've learned a lot more about words from Theo Jackson and Plug Ministries, and he has some very, very good messages on there. Like I say, you can email him, and he will get back with you. But check it out, Legion. We are many. Oh my God, that's the demons. Legionnaire's disease. So anyways, brothers and sisters, I hope I made sense of the scriptures. I don't want to keep you tied up all day or anything like that, but I just want to say what the Most High told me to say, get straight to the point. I've given you enough so far that you will be able to even seek and get more from the Most High yourself, okay? Now, I love you. It is 11:35. Praise to the Most High. I'm finished, and I can go on and do what I got to do for the rest of my day. I love you so much. You take care. And I just want to say, Father, bless your children. We thank you for the Sabbath that's about to come upon us. And I pray that all will be blessed. And those of you who do have to work, I pray you will still be blessed, because we know here in Babylon, they didn't switch and changed everything. So anyways, you take care and continue to pray. And let's pray for one another sincerely. If you don't want to pray for me in sincerity, then just don't pray for me at all. I don't need your prayers, okay? I'll pray for myself. But anyways, park is starting to flood. I told you with people. That's what you want to call them. All right, I'm out. Talk to you later. Shalom.